What's up, Powerlifting Nation? Today we are going to talk about William Bull, a crazy teenager who just did something we have never seen before in training. But first of all, let me address the two elephants in the room. First of all, I went bald on my head and I shaved my beard, which isn't a good look. I don't know why I did it. Maybe I'm going crazy. But the second thing is that I am on holiday in France. I'm going to be here for the next 10 days or so. However, I do want to post some videos still, but they may be a little bit shorter. They may have a little bit less editing, which might be a good thing. We'll see. But let's get into talking about William Bull. So, William Bull is in his first year as a junior powerlifter, an under 23 powerlifter. Last year he was an under 18 or sub-junior powerlifter, and he did some crazy things as a sub-junior. However, in his training, William Bull has always looked crazy strong. However, we never see him max out in his training. However, we finally saw William Bull max out in his training, and it did not disappoint. He started off with a very smooth 320 kilogram squat. Very impressive. Moving on, his bench press is insane. 230 kg, and it still moves smoothly. Only 5 individuals in the open category, so 93s of any age, have done a 230 kilogram plus bench press, which is crazy for a 93. Moving on to his deadlift, this is where he actually really maxed out. He did a 350 kg deadlift. Insanely impressive. But what is even more impressive is the total. 900 kilograms. 900 kilograms. Only a few years ago, to win an open world championship in 2023, the winning total was 888 kilograms. Now we have teenagers doing 900 kg in training. William Bull's caption was, "Am I in the conversation yet?" And I don't think he was talking about the junior conversation, because everyone knows he's in the junior conversation for the foreseeable future, because he's still going to be a junior for the next 4 or 5 years. But the question is he in the conversation for the open category? And after this performance, I think so. The world record in the under 93s in the open category is 918 kilograms, which was recently done by Russell Orhe. William Bull is 20 kilograms off this total. Yes, he hasn't done this in the platform, and this is going to be a struggle, but he at least has the raw strength to be pretty close to this world record. William Bull's next competition is going to be on September the 27th, the Origins Invitational, with a decent prize pool, £2,400 for the winner, and it's going to be extremely exciting to see what he puts up. Now, William Bull has had a problem with executing in the past. At the Sub-Junior World Championships, he won last year. However, he was quite far below what we thought he could do at the competition. And same with Powerlifting America Junior Nationals this year. He just didn't have a good meet in April this year. So William Bull does need to learn how to execute. However, I do think that William Bull does have the raw strength to do something crazy. He just needs to really get in some more game time, get in some more competition time, and that's going to help him execute. It's good that he isn't waiting until next year to compete. It's good that he's doing this competition so that he can get some more practice. And I'm sure that eventually, with practice, he will get to the point where his training total is reflected on a meet day performance. Maybe it's going to be this competition. That would be crazy. But even if not this competition, even if it's in 2 competitions' time, all he needs to do is add 7.5 kilograms onto each lift, and he is an open world champion if he can execute. So this is extremely exciting. 19 years old. Maybe he's going to be a Joe Borenstein 2.0, where he is the greatest in his weight class when he's about 20, 21 years old. That is possible. However, it won't be easy for William Bull, because there are a lot of strong under 93s coming up We obviously have Jack Reynolds, who looks like in training he can total around 880 kg probably, maybe 890 kg, maybe 900 kg. He's going to be competing later this month at the Junior World Championships, which is going to be extremely exciting. We also have Dimitri as well, who is 19-year-old, burst into the scene. I made a video about him a couple of weeks ago. So there is a lot of competition with the young guns coming up in the under-93s to see who is going to be that young under-93 which comes and starts competing with the Open, maybe even dominating the Open category. I do think that it's only a matter of time before one of these young stars comes in and starts beating the big names like Russell Orhi, Jonathan Kaiko, Gustav Hedlund, Emil Krastev. I think it's only a matter of time because these guys are progressing. It's crazy. Now a word from our new sponsors of the channel, and if you are kind enough to watch that, I will reward you by jumping in the pool.
So we got 170. First time benching in like 3 weeks. We're gonna see, or benching properly in 3 weeks, gonna see how much the Odyssey bench mat helps Code Toby. This mat is genuinely insane. I used it for the first time a couple of days ago and it was literally a game changer. I bench in a commercial gym. The whole point of this mat is to be really, really grippy. I can't use chalk in a commercial gym. All of the benches are terrible. I need my bench press to go up. I'm an under 93 kg junior. I have to compete with people like William Bull. And so I want to really increase my arch. I also want to be able to use as much leg drive as possible. However, I can't do this on a commercial gym because I'm just going to slip to the side. I can't get enough grip to increase my arch. So this is a problem. This bench mat literally changes everything for me. This was me benching for the first time in about 3 weeks properly because I'd just been a little bit lazy. And genuinely, my PR is 180 kg, touch and go. I could have done that today with no training in the last 3 weeks. And my bench didn't feel good without the mat. I'm going to keep you updated with my progress, but this bench mat is a game changer. Code Toby at Odyssey for 10% off. It also helps support the channel. Thank you very much.
Like and subscribe. Code Toby Odyssey.